All right, so I've already opened this door and looked at it, and I've got a good lesson for you guys. One thing I forgot to do, set a timer. I do that every once in a while. It's crucial that you set timers. When I got done, I should have set a timer for about 30 minutes. I didn't. I got inside, got busy. It's been about an hour. And this is what happens. You can get burnt. The stuff on this, my left, your right hand side is burnt to a crisp. A little bit on this is burnt also. Anyway, it's a little bit of an expensive dumbass moment, but it happens. I don't freak out about it anymore. I got a buddy who actually likes all the burnt stuff. So anyway, so then what I do is I pull out my next rack up, I check on it. My smoker, every smoker is a little bit different. Mine, I need to rotate them almost every time because it just doesn't quite heat evenly. And then what I'll do is I'll leave this one here and I'll take this one, I'll rotate it, and I'll put it in at the bottom. And then what that does is that next time I'll come in, both of these two will be done. And I'll just start rotating stuff down. One thing you want to be careful if you're mixing flavors like I am, you want to, the teriyaki and spicy teriyaki are really easy to tell apart, but like my pepper garlic and my original, not so easy to tell apart. So you either want to put tags on your trays to indicate what's what, or just be really careful. So anyway, and as you can see, I'm just rotating these shelves down and I'm spinning them around so I get the heat to the right side, etc., etc. as we go. One thing about smokehouses is every single one of them is different. Yours might smoke different than mine. Yours will smoke different than mine. I could have an identical one of these right here, right next to it. It's gonna work different. It might have a different hot or cold spot. It might not have a cold spot, but it's gonna be different, and you're just gonna have to play around with it. Something else you want to watch out is for your fire management. I'm using bigger chunks of wood than I ever used before. You can use whole chunks, you can use chips, sawdust, pellets, whatever works for you. You'll see on a lot of smoking forums, if you do any research, that a lot of people say to soak these wood chunks. I personally think that that's, I call BS on that. Anyway, I call it BS on that because the biggest thing about smoking your product is the part of the curing process is I'm taking moisture out of the meat and I'm drying it. So if I soak these wood chunks, what happens when I put heat to it? Very first thing it's going to do is it's going to put moisture back into the air, which is going to go into that meat. So I'm adding moisture to meat I'm trying to take away moisture from. Just my 2 cents. Anyway, my fire was a little out of control, so I'm trying to smother it here before I add more wood to it. One thing about these wood chunks is the smaller you can get your wood chunks, the less heat. Bigger wood chunks, more BTUs, more heat. Anyway, this is what that tray looks like up close and personal. This stuff here, garbage. This stuff here, it's really close to being garbage. That is done, done, done. Anyway, so when I'm trying to figure out if this stuff is done or not, what I do is I pick it up and I tear it. If it tears easy and it looks done, it's done. Plain and simple. So now that I've separated out the burnt dog treats, oh, there's one more. Paper bag. And one of my cheapo plastic waste basket liner bags. So it's good. It's spicy. Whoa. Anyway, I put this inside of here. Put a glove on. And then I put my jerky in the bag. Okay, so anyway, the reason why I put it in a bag here, oh, this stuff is hot. Holy moly. Is one, to save on dishes to do, and two, it creates a little bit of steam in there, and that steam kind of helps keep it from drying out and hardening up real bad. That's part of what keeps my jerky so tender. Then I put it in the fridge until the next batch is done, ready to go.